I'm launching a new coin. I'm a builder, so make sure you support.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting on your little pretty ass. Little chocolatey ass. What your name is right now, bad boy? Love. Well, we about to make love. And then we gonna change your name back to Diddy. Cause then we gonna Diddy. Then we gonna change your name back to Puffy. Cause that's what you gonna be when we done Diddy.
I like that.
Hold on, you folks that like it.
I like what you're talking about.
I don't like it if you
I hate
like it.
scrambling and scraping.
Hey,
That's a lot. I like that. I like you.
guard?
I ain't locked in here with you, playboy. You locked in here with me.
Hey, no Diddy, bro.
And grab that baby roll over there and lather up.
Lather up.
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Man,
Thought I told you that we won't stop.
Hold on, bro. Hey.
There been any big names in crypto that have reached out to you to kind of figure out what's going on, or you know, kind of get a heads up on that?
I'm happy for them to all buy the top. Buy the top, fuckers. VCs, you want in? You can buy with everybody else. You ain't getting nothing special. Influencers, you want in? Fuck you guys. You can miss this boat too. You can buy later. I'm happy if all this fucks miss the boat. If every influencer misses the boat and every VC misses the boat, fuck you guys. We don't need you. We do not need you. X didn't need you, and Pulse doesn't need you, because we can do all this stuff on our own. Let me put it this way. Think about how much money I have, and think about what I could do with that if I choose to. I have a lot of options available to me. So, like, I don't need any of these motherfuckers. I do not.
What up, y'all? Technical difficulties. DJ and Dougie, what's up? Sagamore, what's going on? Dr. Moray in the building. What's happening, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. Good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you are, everywhere you are. Prospect in the building. J Boog saying, what's goody? What's good? What is good? Bullish Bear. It's Bullish Bear. I just want to take some time out real quick. Oh man, I still have to. I gotta give. I just remembered I gotta do something, but just wanted to take some time out real quick to build with y'all. I was having a conversation earlier today. Somebody was basically almost crying to me about the tariffs, the global tariffs. Ah, man, it's difficult. They were telling me that their stock, they're not into crypto at all. There's actually a former person who I onboarded in the past, and unfortunately, the project turned out to be a scam. So she never wanted to deal with crypto again. Switched it up to stocks, and she was telling me today that the stock market is trash right now. Red. I'm like, well, so is crypto. But if you've been around and you've understood some of these things that we do, or that the market does, I should say, a lot of people would favor these times when everything is prices are trash, depressed, and sentiment is all time low. People would take advantage. You would look back at these times and say, now's the time to capitalize. You know, it's weird. I thought by now I'd be reflecting on, you know, how the previous down cycles in this, I don't know what you call this anymore. I think it's just a bear. But I thought I'd be talking about, wow, remember when the E-Hex, P-Hex debacle took place and how low E-Hex dropped and blah, blah, blah. And those were the greatest times to buy. And it seemed like nothing has changed that much. A whole year, an entire year later, right? Like here we are, fast forward, it's like the same thing. This is a different, for me, I've only been in crypto for since 2017. And this cycle, this bear cycle is the longest cycle I've experienced since 2017. It's the longest one. And I mean, I still have faith that things are going to change for the better. The question is when. And in the meantime, I'm telling you, I'm gonna just keep sort of like keep watching, paying attention, right? Like and see how things unfold. It's just I know personally I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot more than I thought I would since Post Chain launched. Like next month will be 2 years since the chain launched. I've learned a lot. Who would have thought? I mean, people talk about April 21st. April 21st will be another deciding factor. We'll see if the people respond, if the SEC respond, or you know, whatever, and see what decisions are made. And I'm not even worried about that. I never really was worried about that like that because we know human beings, people can't shut this technology down as they would. They just want to control it, if anything. But some of the things that I've learned is this whole decentralization thing that people want to talk about, how super decentralized their projects are. And when you find out that it's not 100% decentralized, it just it just makes me wonder, like, what's the point in lying to the people then? If the goal and the aim is to reach as close to decentralization as possible, that's one thing. But then I just realized I was watching a certain project outside the RH ecosystem, and they were talking about how decentralized they are, you know, and their coins are burned, liquidity burned, and they have these, if anything, this year, not this year, this cycle, automation, as far as like automated market makers and all that, from like 2021 till now, that's just been like the wave. Having bots create volume on the chain so that holders who believe in certain tokens can receive rewards. from the payments that the bots make, trying to equalize the price between two pairs, two tokens, right? Arbitrage, liquidity providing, generating fees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this one project talk about, yo, you don't need humans. You don't need human involvement. That it's like self-sustaining. Yeah, but it sounds good, right? It sounds good until I'm looking, because you gotta do the research. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. So I'm looking and I'm looking and I'm looking, and there's a DAO involved. Is the DAO being controlled by a contract that's self-governing? Is the DAO absent of any type of human involvement? Does the DAO make decisions on the betterment of what it's going to do for the operation of whatever coin project it's representing on its own? Completely, totally. No human involvement. Nope. And wrong answer. So even in that situation, it's not 100% decentralized. But they want to tell you that they are. With the same project, seem like they outperformed all of Richard's coins, right? Well, because they were also this thing about web, this liquidity web thing became a thing these last 2 years, right? You could thank some of the people, I'm not gonna go into detail with it, that created that, and then it just took fire. It caught flames. It caught on because people want to pair their coins with a certain token and folks are fighting over. That helped their token reach thousands of X's because that token reached thousands of X's. Which Richard Hart started talking about the beginning of last year and this year, right? There's very little, if anything, that's purely decentralized, folks. Like, if you're gonna, we understand that. Like, look, man, if you're trying your best to help people make money while you make money too, and it's all that, it's all good. Just say that. Just say that. Don't pretend like, oh, nobody could shut this down. There's no middlemen involved. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. And if there is a middleman, all right, it's a risk you take, y'all. It's a risk you take. 9 out of 10 projects, rugged. But at least that 1 out of 10 with that middleman, all right, it's working still. It's the risk you take. But like these people, they don't want to see success. E&J Dub, what's goody? What's going on? Kent Lewis, what's going on? Oh man, yo, that P die. Let me tell you, P die. It's a conversation that I do not care for, personally. Personally, it's a lot going on, and this random dog just walked up to me while I'm talking and building with y'all. And why did this random dog? I mean, like a random dog, son. Cute dog and all that, but I feel bad. It has a collar. But I wish the dog had, you know what I'm saying, like a stack of money, to pass over to me. And then I've been like, all right, cool. Cool, cool. How dog gonna run up to me? You see, I'm building with the people here. A nice looking dog, but yo, the dog came empty handed. It didn't even roof. It didn't even go roof. A random dog, bro. A random dog came and walked up to me. Out of all the people that's out here, yo, it came up and brought. It didn't give me no message. It didn't give me no money. That P die conversation is just like, yo, it's wretched. It's just like, yo, it's either you believe or you don't. Cool. But that's like with crypto. Either you believe a story, you believe a narrative, or you don't. Either you believe in post chain or you don't. Keep it moving. That's why I haven't really said too much about P die. It's weird because like as far as the PRC 20s, that was supposed to have been to me like the advertising, the gimmick that would draw the people, like the world's biggest airdrop. So what is the point of talking about the world's biggest airdrop besides coming onto Pulse Chain and using Pulse Chain? But what are the people supposed to do with those airdrops? No expectation talk. The people, what are they supposed to do? You would imagine that if you rocking and rolling on Ethereum and you got an airdrop on Pulse Chain of the same thing you're using on Ethereum, right? You would imagine maybe people would want to double up and go to Pulse Chain and build what they've already built on Ethereum onto Pulse. I don't know. Try it out. I don't think that's happened. I don't think that's happened. And then when I say things like people don't like Richard Hart, folks feel a way about it. People think it's just me. That's just coming from me. When I'm like, how? If Richard built another opportunity for to help people receive airdrops on a chain that's supposed to be cheaper and faster and quote unquote cooler, then why haven't all these communities that's on Ethereum really come on migrate to Pulse? I mean, I don't know. People say he's a genius, billionaire. You know, there's this grandmaster chess wizard. What happened with the people migrating to Pulse? Those folks don't like him. Like I don't know. I don't know. All these layer one, all these coins and projects and sub communities are on Ethereum. You don't see him come to Pulse and do the same thing on Pulse that they got on Ethereum. Why is that? And then you got to marvel at the fact that these gas fees on Pulse Chain are looking suspect now. There's some days where the gas fees is just like, yo, all right, man, I got, bro. I personally, I got caught in the euphoria and the hopium. I got. If I'm looking at a transaction that's upwards of even $29 on Pulse Chain, on Pulse Chain, $29 worth of Pulse. You asking me for a transaction, and I look and I'm like, and I feel like I grew up back in the days watching these cartoons, and when you got played like a violin, you became a sucker, and they showed the lollipop. That's me, sucker, for trying to do a transaction and looking at the $29 gas fee on Pulse Chain. And I'm saying to myself, wow, I got. I should have really understood clearly. Instead of buying into the hopium, I should have understood clearly. This is a fork of Ethereum. So it's going to copy Ethereum. It's going to copy everything Ethereum's doing. Ethereum got janky gas fees. Guess what Pulse is going to have? Don't be mistaken by the millions and millions and billions of coins and thinking you're doing something. That's where I got caught up. But I still think there's 2 years of presence should stand for something in Pulse. I still believe that the 2 years of data, of network effects, and just the blockchain existing and et cetera, volume, money, blah, 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 recycling of money, all this stuff right here, it should stand for something. Whether people like it or not, it should stand for something. The chain to me is not only has underperformed, but the people just don't care for it. And more people, I think, dislike it than they like it. People are talking about other networks, other blockchains, like it's just even celebrities. Like, what does it take? They just don't like your man. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And to have a certain gift to market, a gift, it's a gift, I think. I call it a gift, where you're able to have people talk about you even in an unfavorable way all the time. There's something about you that calls their attention. There's something that about you that you can't buy, that is innate within you, where you can create many things out of nothing and have people wonder what is going on. You pique the curiosity of individuals effortlessly, and you call it marketing, right? But when you not only pique their interest, but you put a bad taste in their mouth, you're not going to yield the results you're looking for. When you say and open and do things that just disgust people, come on, bro. Come on, bro. All for the sake of what? All for the sake of what? Seeking attention, validation, and being the number one in crypto, but so many people like you, so many people dislike them, then like them. Like, it's crazy, man. And we're here trying to invest in a chain that's supposed to represent freedom, supposed to represent autonomy, self-custody, decentralization, and we have to now we've been doing our work too. Whether we're buying, that's doing work. If we're holding on to the coins, we're participating. We're doing work because we bought and we're holding. Many of us doing so much more than just that, though. But those of us that have been here, right, in our own capacity, creating content, smashing the like in somebody's stream, listening to somebody's stream, commenting on someone's post, right, participating in events, investing, even getting wrecked, getting scammed, and getting robbed. All this work. And what has it yielded us? What are we doing? You know? They keep talking about, man, a group of people that just got on bikes, reminding me of the Rough Riders. hmm Stop, drop, shut them down, open, don't stop. Once we had them like, oh, now they like, oh, why, baby? R.I.P. DMX. Anyway, you got all these issues going on. Not everybody, but many people reminded him he bought the Ethereum local top last year. Like, oh my God. It's a bullish bear, man. This thing is just, I don't know. I'm too far in to give up. This is not something. This has become a part of my existence. Crypto's a part of my life. Like crypto's a part of my life. I'm stuck here like the blockchain. That's it. I'm stuck here like a I'm stuck here like a dead address. Facts. Like where am I going? I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. Be Weezy. Be Weezy. Be Weezy in the building. Be Weezy in the building. I see y'all. Yeah, man. I could emaciate it. See y'all, man. I see y'all. What we doing, man? This feels weird. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. Like I look at Gold Pulse and I'm watching the 4 coins, the prices. I'm like, yo, you're not embarrassed, son. Only thing I could say is now is the best time. If you like these coins, if you understand or whatever, and you a risk taker, hey, when they buy them when they're cheap, I guess. And cheap is relative. Cheap is subjective. But we're in April. My goodness, the second quarter of the year. Yo, you got these other communities that are telling you about they're decentralized, that they made all this profit on the chain. They're not even decentralized, man. Because look, I'm looking for other ecosystems too. You know what I mean? I just don't talk about it. Why? Because I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about other stuff that, man, listen, man. I'm looking. Hey. There's other stuff going on out here too. You can't be blind, but I don't want to get robbed. I don't want to get got. Other ecosystem, other systems, and blah blah blah. Everybody talk about they decentralized. They know they're not decentralized. Oh, we're so decentralized. You're gonna make money, and you're waiting to make money, and you don't know when you're gonna make money, but they tell you you're gonna make money. That whole thing with P die, that's not unusual. Like the believers, that's not unusual. People. That's one thing. Folks are always going to gravitate towards something they believe in so hard it'll almost seem illogical after right. It'll almost rise to the level of irrationality after a while. That's not unusual. Mm-mm. People were like that for a while with BitConnect. Mm-hmm. People are like that with proof of weak hands, with Manso, Justo, Inventor. People are like that with many things. Many things. Hourglass, the Clone Wars back in the days, master nodes. You know, I'm at the point right now where I'm like, all I could do is really watch. Is really watch. I thought Hex would be close to $1 at this point, and somebody laughing at me. I know. I already know. Many people laughing. I'm laughing too. I'm not laughing now. I'm really like not happy about it. I thought Hex would be like close to $1, but at least 80 something cents. I staked every year. I staked, yo, I have ladders upon ladders. Like I'm going straight to a stairway to heaven. I'm thinking, oh man, by year number 4, oh, Hex is like 87 cents, 88 cents, sure. Winning. Wrong. Wrong. We can't talk about how, and then that's another thing. Like, it's hard, man. Like, Richard said he didn't want builders on the chain if it was up to him, implying to me that most projects turn out to be garbage. That's what to me that implied. So why have garbage on the chain, even though he could not stop it? But he's not the only person in the world that could come up with something that's quote unquote Nobel Peace Prize worthy. I have to believe that. Like, so people are gonna build things. But then it's like the lotto, a dollar in a dream. These projects, you catch one, that's gold. You better hold on to it. And I firmly believe, as far as Hex, it's one of those. But the way it's been, the way people have been using it and suppressing the price, it's crazy, man. Makes me think, man, these people in the community don't know what they have, man, and they misused it, and are misusing it. But then that ends after a while, and those of us who stay, we prosper. That's what I firmly believe. In the end, we're gonna prosper. But one thing I won't do is forget. I won't forget the confusion, the illusions, the games that people were doing, man. Like, my goodness, man. Like Maddie, even on the stream, he even said it. I said this last time. He said he's down bad. He's the first one I've heard say that. Out of all of that group, the gaggle of individuals that, stream and Hex influencer or influencers, and out of all of them, he's the only one I've heard say that he's down bad, that they're down bad. And you know the crazy thing? I haven't watched if he launched a sacrifice or not, but like I said, Richard supports him. So you think he's really gonna care about what anybody else thinks? He don't care about he cares, but at the same time, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. You know? I had a DGen stream. My last stream was about DGen talk, and it was so like, I mean, I'm like, yo, what y'all, what have y'all invested in that made you money that didn't scam out? And it was like, it just my whole thing, it felt awkward because I'm watching how people pivot. Like, this whole thing is, if you see something is not turning out the way it's supposed to be, you redirect. Okay, redirect. Where we redirecting? Where, you know, like redirect where? Because you got to be careful what you talk about. Sometimes things are when things. I mean, listen, man. I was talking to people in the real world about these things that I've been talking about for years. Like I was an evangelist, and I stopped talking to them because they look at me like I'm crazy and like I'm now problematic because they have lost money. And how do you think that makes me feel, right? Like, who cares, right? I keep it moving, but I also understand where they're coming from. They sacrifice for Pulse Chain and Pulse X thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're down. They staked Hex thousands and thousands of dollars, and they're down. They don't care for ink. You know, they're just down. So they're not, you know, and they think I'm part of the problem. And I understand because I keep talking about it incessantly. Well, I was talking about it a certain way until I realized, oh, wait a minute. We have to slow down now. I have to slow down because there's some events that took place that I questioned so many things, and I don't think if there's ever even a thing of us missing a cycle, I don't think it's only us that's gonna miss the cycle. And the cycle that we're missing, many people haven't missed because they gambled and won. And I'm not talking about the scammers and criminals, right? That's the thing. I don't want to associate myself with something that and talk about something that turned out to be of a criminal nature. Nah, like dealing with people who have checkered backgrounds, and you know the internet is undefeated. Folks will investigate your past, especially if they don't like you and you part of a sacrifice project, and your sacrifice project yielded nothing for the people, and they dig deep, and we've seen it. We've seen the documentary, you know, the videos of people who got criminal records and all kind. We've seen it. Who wants to align with that? All like for me, all I'm trying to do is make some money. I got enough to deal with every day. You think I want more on the internet? You know? To know that the founder of this post chain is wanted by Interpol is really bizarre and so weird to me, man. So weird. So weird. Because when people talk to them about Pulse Chain and they go do the research and find out that the founder is wanted by Interpol, they ask me questions and I'm like, yo, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not the founder. This is crypto, man. It's literally the wild, wild west in the internet world. You know, should be a lot to talk about. Yo, yeah, this ecosystem is not boring. It's never a dull moment. Academia said all this and more was said about Hex and then 10,000X. I hear you, man. I hear you. Maximum pain for the maximum gains, I guess. I hear you. P dye your eyes. Yeah, you know that I don't know why. I don't know why that guy is shitting on Hex because he never believed in Hex. He never believed in Hex, bro. You could tell he never believed in Hex from the way he spoke, from the way he presented himself since 2021. He never believed in Hex. His vibe is off to me too, man. His vibe is it's just what it is. That's why most of them didn't believe in what Hex is meant to be used for, which is the staking thing, right? So you had a group of them Hex flexing. You flexing with staking rewards? No. And if you are, you probably emergency unstaked. You definitely had liquid and you dumped on everybody else. I mean, why did the OA do what it did? What's the reason, right? So those of us that were saying all this time that these people didn't believe in Hex and that they were just dumping Hex, folks didn't want to believe that. But that's the reason. They didn't stake the thing. They were just doing short stakes, rolling, say they want to live off the money, which is what it is. But that didn't help the ecosystem. One of them said that they don't know any coin that goes 99% down that ever recovers. So we're gonna see, live through history, and witness for ourselves what happens. Again, with post chain and these gas fees, I don't know. Sometimes these gas fees are questionable, man. I'm watching people talking about Sonic, how fast it is or whatever it is. I'm good. Like, it's cool. Shout out to y'all that's on Sonic. I don't need it. Sui. Shout out to y'all that's doing your thing on Sui. I'm alright, bro. Bass and I'm alright. Even Jack Plebin coming out with his X1 to I'm alright. I'm good. I'm okay. You know? And as I'm talking about that, right? This is my problem. You see how I'm talking about it, kind of shading Sonic, Sui, X1. It'll be those coins, those projects that perform. I see. That's. Sometimes I jinx myself, but who knows? Do your own research. Because I realize a lot of stuff I faded. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of stuff I faded ended up doing pretty well. But such is life. Hehe Fede says, just forget about it. I've been forgetting about my backs for 2 years and focus on making new money. It is what it is. And that is the truth. Says it is what it is. Yeah, that's a good attitude to have. Like, just forget about it. Try to forget about it. I need to work on that because I'm very involved. I can't just forget about it. I can't just forget about it. Yeah, for sure. Sonic is a rebrand of Phantom. Like, yo, it's we're so advanced I tried to get a newbie to set up that MetaMask. That was an ordeal. Somebody told me that they should have paid me for it because it was like an ordeal. I'm like, yo, dude, do you not understand Microsoft Word? Have you ever used a computer before? Like, it was really cringe. Very, very cringe. And I was like, yo, I gotta chill because I remember I was once where they're at. But I was once where they're at, but I was taking care of business by myself though. I didn't ask anybody to help me set up a MetaMask. Like, that's the difference. And then I get mad. I'm like, yo, man, you want something done, you do it. That's what I pull out the Richard Hart. It's not your money. Don't get scammed, man. You want to see something done, you do it. We're so advanced compared to them. What did they invest in? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, we got another ecosystem. The guy that went to Ethereum, Titanic X, failing, like major, like it's just so bad. Like, that's so bad. It's sad after a while too, like tragic. You could have saw the handwriting on the wall. Like, yo, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? You know, like they just did some, I don't know, man. And then the people get hurt. That's my issue with it. The people get hurt for ego. People ego tripping. You know, they want to prove themselves right and prove Richard wrong at the expense of the believers. Going back to that, ultimately, you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to believe in what these things are. And then sometimes you become a casualty, unfortunately. So remember when Drake was a big fan of Titanic? I don't think I knew that. Mix and KJ saw what's going on. I don't think I knew that. I don't think I remember that. When Drake was a big fan of Titanic X. Wete is everybody. Wete. Wete. Oh, where is everybody? Where is everybody? I don't know. The wannabe Drake, not the real. Oh, the wannabe Drake. Yeah, I tell you, man. I don't know. Like right now, I haven't even looked at the charts in a long time. Like, I haven't looked at Bitcoin. I haven't looked at Ethereum. You know, I haven't looked at even the post-chain charts in a few days. Except when I saw Gold Pulse, I'm like, meager results. Meager results. You know what I don't understand, y'all? So I'm at the park. I'm chilling, building with y'all. I'm at the park. How people doing physical fitness and there's marijuana in the air? There's nothing but gas in the air right now and people doing physical fitness. I'm living in the twilight zone, man. People smoking gas like it's cigarettes, and folks are playing soccer. They're calisthenics, bike riding, skates, you know, practicing volleyball and all that, soccer, and there's nothing but gas in the air. It's like I'm catching contact. don't make sense. And kids out here too, man. It's crazy, man. If that was me coming up, I'd feel away. I wouldn't even be around it. My parents would make sure of that. Do they know about Pulse Chain? I'm looking at all these people over here, man. Do y'all know about Pulse? Do you know what DeFi? Do you care? Some DeFi. You ever heard of Richard Hart? He's a giving tree. Oh, you don't give a fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, there goes my attempts to onboard. I told you, I ain't good at it. I ain't good at it. I'm not good at onboarding. But I did onboard recently, though. Go figure. In the bottom of the bear market, I onboarded. Another person told me, they were like, yo, they put 50K in the market, you know? They put 50K in the market. And I'm saying to myself, well, all right, that's cool. I never asked. Just people be telling me like the amount of stuff they put in it. And then they were like, yeah, you know, they got themselves some H bar. They got themselves some Ukanuba. They got themselves some Cardano. And I'm like, yo, man, it was just cringe, man. I don't know, man. I need to stop doing that, right? If they're gonna do their Cardano, let them do Cardano. But why I gotta? It's like I have an instant aversion to, and I don't care how well it performed. They told me they got the super bag of XRP. I'm saying to myself, and all their portfolio right now, they put 50K, and this week they added more because it was the markets were red, and they're getting tired of buying at the lows. And I'm like, yo, this is the bullish bear. This is the bullish bear. $50K in a portfolio filled with XRP, Cardano, some H bar, some Ukanuba, some Alpo, and Meow Mix. And then was like, oh, they don't do meme coins. They don't do meme coins. No meme coins. And I'm like, so I try to talk to him about DeFi. Instant aversion. Richard Hart's a scammer. I'm like, oh, damn. Instant aversion. Like, oh, Richard Hart is a scammer. I'm like, yo, I'm just talking about DeFi, yo. Like, yo, what you messing with these? What does Cardano do? And is regurgitating like talks from these weird streamers like Allcoin Daily and Lark Davis. Like nobody cares about the opinions of these guys, man. And that's what you're basing your research on? Oh no, but I also read newspapers and articles on the internet, and Cardano's supposed to. All right, thanks. You know, Pulse Chain cutting edge, man. As weird as things are happening, Pulse Chain, this is cutting edge. Competing with cutting edge technology. Like when I say that, I'm saying, you know, people just trying to make something happen. I don't know what RH doing, but you know, folks are trying to make some things happen, some big things happen, for real. Talk to me about some XRP, man. Shout out to y'all if you believe in XRP, but you know, I'm good. Might as well talk to me about BitConnect. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I don't want to hear all that. Talk to me about Salt. Talk to me about Theta. Talk to me about Smart Coin. Talk to me about Peer Coin, Falcoin. Talk to me about Falcon Coin, Western Coin, ETH Connect. Talk to me about Debitum. Talk to me about Pillar. Talk to me about Litecoin. Talk to me about Stellar Lumens. Cringe. Maximum cringe. Talk to me about some Tron. Cringe. He said, I believe in Neo. Ant shares. Talk to me about some Neo. Some Neo. I had some Neo too. I think I sold Neo years ago. Yeah, man, some Neo. So, Ripple before XRP. Come on, man. Talk to me about Dash. Dash, man. I had a dream like Martin Luther King with Dash. Rest in peace. I had a dream. Yo, all I need is 1,000 Dash, and I can yield passive income. All I need is 1,000 Dash coins. At the all-time high, you know what that costs? I think upwards of $1 million+ to have Dash coin and create a master node with 1,000 coins, man. I thought I was doing something. I didn't have $1 million though, so I said, forget it. That's a dream. And so what did I do? Expose myself to the world of master nodes. Not P3D, but P3D I did too, but P3D was a different animal. It was a different beast. And it couldn't sustain itself. That's the thing with these projects. You can't keep the people interested in buying. They connect with the volatility software, earning interest a day. Some days no interest, some days 2.5%, almost 3% interest on your money. You thinking you're doing something? Then all of a sudden, it all stops. That still exists, except it's just manifested in different ways, man. Pi actually launched. Oh, for them guys from ATL. I'm good on the Hex project. Like ever since like Hedron and Maximus, and I'm good on like the Hex derivative. Shout out to y'all if you could create something with derivative of Hex, and that's cool. Shout out to y'all, man. If you building on Hex, but I'm all right with that. Like but if it's working, it's working. You're making money, you're making money. Yeah, Pillar, man, Pillar. How I found out about Pillar? Man, listen, from like a influence, J Snip 4. It was 1/3 of the Three Amigos, Cliff High and Big Swear, the Three Amigos. J Snip 4 was talking so nice about Pillar. And who am I? I'm green. I'm green as a leaf. I'm green as the grass that's growing in April in a cold region. I'm green. No nothing. The man saying, "Oh, Pillar's it. Pillar's gonna be the next. It's gonna be the best wallet of wallets of all the wallets of wallets and ICO of ICO and ICO of ICO." I didn't know what I was doing, man. Got me a little bag, a pillar. I saw the bag go high, high, high. I was like, yo, all I need to do is hold it. That thing round tripped back down, never recovered. Pillar. Never recovered. This guy was talking to a medium, a psychic medium. J Snip 4 had a psychic medium to predict what's the next coin. Theta was one of them, right? And you know, Theta didn't do too shabby. It didn't do too bad. A couple others were some too, but they didn't do well. But Theta was one of them. Man, I couldn't. I didn't play with Theta. But so many coins, more than I can remember. Too many. I tried to download the Cardano blockchain in 2018. It was taking me 4 days, and I still couldn't download the Daedalus wallet. 4 days it took to download the entire not even, because after the fourth day I stopped. I said, all right, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. This ain't it. Investing using exchanges like Cryptopia, Hit BTC, Coin, Live Coin, or Coin Exchange. Fork Delta. When the Clone Wars came out, Fork Delta is after Ether Delta. Fork Delta was sort of like the ranking, would give you the ranks of the latest ERC20 coins that would come out, Crypto Kitties and all that. I played with a lot of sketchy garbage too, man. Crypto hands, some high yield investment platforms like garbage, bro. Like telling you they're giving you 5% a day on your Bitcoin. You throw your money in that thing, and 5% later you trying to get your money, and the thing says that it saved your transaction. Once you see saved, transaction saved, not success. If it says transaction saved, that means you got transaction scammed instantly. Arbitraging.co, trash. Gains, this platform called Gains had the smoothest UI in the world, the nicest user interface that you could see, and you were gassed. You saw your crypto making money every day until it stopped. Earning interest every day on your crypto until they said, no, we've had enough. They've had elaborate scams. Like you would see even ranking sites of the leading scams. They call them high yield investment platforms, hypes. I'm seeing a couple things that is looking like that on Pulse Chain. That's why I didn't talk about so many things on Pulse Chain. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm watching. I'm like, yo, this is wow, man. A lot of things too good to be true. That's the thing, man. When something's too good to be true, you gotta be careful. Remember when things like drip came out, 1% a day on your bread. But this is on Binance though. Binance Smart Chain caught fire. Ether Chain, Tron Chain, like this is a bunch of, man. You could get addicted to garbage. You gotta be careful. Checks my pulse. What's going on? Good to see you. Checks my pulse in the building. Says what's shaking. You said my balls are numb. Yeah, it's like there's a level of desensitized, right? I get it, man. I'm still here. I'm not, I'm either way. Like the last week, when was it? I think it was last weekend, where the prices just post hit the all-time low. I was like, damn, all-time low, son. Damn. This is the time where people capitalize too, man. But that thing is like, you have to have a certain type of mentality and resources. If you, I saw the thing went to 174, something like that, 16, 4016 for pulse chain. I was, bruh, I think it was 174. I think I saw it. I was like, yo, I thought about how gassed I was July 15, July 16, 2021, participating in the sacrifice, 3 zeros and a 1, or $1 will give you 10,000 points or some weird shit like that. And then to come see now, 2 years later, almost 2 full years later, the price of the coin is like 80, 85, 90% under SAC. It made me think, if I had to do it all over again, would I? Knowing what I know now, I don't think I would do it all over again. That's being real. I just wait, thing come out, price go under SAC, and then pick it up from there. Because I was having conversations. I was streaming the whole time. I'm having conversations in the background with some good people. We were excited. Like, yo, can't wait. Man, this is the investment of a lifetime. Man, you don't get a chance to get in at a blockchain under SAC or SAC prices and this and that. And look what happened. My game theory was bad. Not even game theory. I guess my assessment didn't work out. My assessment didn't work out. Not at all. As far as thinking that by 2025, be sipping on something in an exotic locale, rubbing on some gluteus maximus. You know what I mean? I wasn't. Right now, I'm watching kids play soccer in a billowing cloud of marijuana smoke. What is it? FML? Billowing clouds of smoke. You would swear it was coming from me. Smelling like, yo, I'm sure this is crazy, man. Yeah, for sure, Checks. I was saying that in the beginning That we all, that's the thing about, like, even with the P-Dye thing, I was saying how that's all about belief, and people just believe in something. They're no different than any other group of people that believe in a coin, right? They're no different than really us or a maxi, what they called RH maxis or hex maxi, pulse chain maxi. They're no different. They just believe in their coin. They believe in their system. They believe, you know. So I believe too. But I believe extra too. I believe in a chance, to seize the moment. Like I want to believe that we did this to seize the moment, to seize the opportunity while we have it. I thought the opportunity was going to be less, like a lot shorter than it is now. Like this thing taking forever, yo. 2 years? It's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. One thing I'll never support bad behavior from people trying to rob people, criminal behavior. No, I won't. Nah, man. Like, can't justify that. I don't care how hungry you are. You know, you living in a situation where you could uproot yourself out of a bad situation. Make it happen. Make it happen, man. Like, don't scam people, man. For sure. Choose wisely. Use your head. That's what I thought I was doing too this whole time. Like I saw a dude launch the pumped out tires. I'm like, oh, bruh. You know, like I said before, it's like admin keys are bad as long as he's using it though. Like just say that. Be real, be transparent that way. Like if admin keys are bad, they're bad unless Rich is using it, right? Like meme coins are trash unless you're using pumped out tires. Like it's safe here, it's safe. Quote unquote safe. I don't know. Safe. Define safe. But in any case, folks, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for rocking with me. Smash the like button. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are. Peace. Peace and love.